I'm Lindy Baker. I'm a Clairvoyant Life Coach, which is a fancy way of saying a psychic with a lot of student loans. And I'd ask you how you're doing, but as soon as I say I'm psychic, everybody thinks I should already know. I'm what you call a spirit medium, which means I see and speak to ghosts. And if that bothers you, then you can just think of me as the extra large medium. And I am into torture, so I wear those Spanx body shapers. God, that was like trying to put the Pillsbury Doughboy back in the can. So, but you know, and for you guys that are so into skinny ladies, I want you to make a note of this. When you see one of these, this is a gas tank for a sex machine. So I'm also what they call an empath. You know, that's kind of like, well, if you're around me for a while, I pick up everything that you're feeling, good, bad, or indifferent. And so, like with this crowd today, that I have here with me for a while, I've been picking up their little stone, you know, and that's legal here these days. And also there's quite a few horny people that are here today too. So, but you know, I used to have this 23-year-old guy staying with me for a while. He was in the police academy, and you know, oh my God, that's a lot of testosterone. And so when I would get home after just only a few minutes, I would feel like I needed to scratch my balls, or like he would say, his pollo a huevos. So, you know, one time it got so intense that I wanted to reach out and grab him, you know, but then I realized I'm not a Hollywood producer. So I also read minds. That's why I'm single. Men want to be with a woman that can read the mind, you know, and that's all full of porn up there anyway. So my last boyfriend that said living with me was like intense psychotherapy every day, because he had to think about what he was going to think about before I thought about what he was going to think about. And he always said he would never cheat on me because I would know her name before he did. Right on. So, but you know, most of my life I've been celibate, you know, no sex. And then I got divorced. Yeah. Hold on 1 minute. There was more action in my bedroom if I just laid the vibrator up on a pillow, cut it off. I knew my marriage was over when I went to the farmer's market and I found myself looking lovingly at the cucumbers. And then it was like the bananas and the zucchini. I went home and I tossed a salad. And I was terrified. I was so afraid I was going to turn vegan. Oh my God. So, but I digress. You know, during COVID lockdown, you know, that was really tough on a lot of people, right? But if the time just kind of flew by for me, because I'll tell you what I did. I went online and I signed up for every dating site there was. Yeah, yeah. I even signed up for, what is that gay one? Yeah, I even signed up for that one because I didn't know that's what it was. But, you know, I got a lot of good makeup and hair tips over there and I made some really good friends. So it wasn't really a waste of time or anything like that. But, and I didn't go on there because I wanted to date anybody. No. A while back, I started this collection, and maybe some of you already know this, but the first thing that men want to do is they want to send you a picture of their junk. They do that right away. And so I started collecting those pictures, you know, and during COVID, I actually had to go buy 3 terabyte of space up there on the cloud. Isn't that heavenly? That sounds kind of heavenly anyway. And I got so many of them that I had to give them all names to keep track of them. And I had to categorize them according to color, size, and special markings. But the rest of that bit, I don't think I'm going to do in front of y'all because this is supposed to be, modified clean anyway. So one of the next things I want to do is I want to play color in the crowd. It's my favorite thing to do for stand-up when I'm up there. And it's because I see and interpret the human aura. That's that energy field that's around everybody, unless you're dead, and then you don't have one. But two, I wanted to point out, a lot of people don't know this, that when you lie, your aura goes nuts. It just goes like all over the place, So I might be able to tell when you're lying, even if I can't tell what you're lying about. And so I like to do a lot of experiments with the crowds too. So I want to start with this little experiment. I'm just kind of gauging the crowd. And it's kind of like a truth one, And so what I want you to do is to think about the answer to this question, all right? Because I want to see how the auras go here. So here's the question. The question is, have you ever made sure you did not take the last square of toilet paper on a toilet roll so you didn't have to change the roll? And I see a couple of you. Yeah, you're going to lie about that one. So, okay. I've been thinking about holding classes for men mainly because I had 9 brothers, and teach them how to change a toilet paper roll, because I don't think you men know how to do that. At least my brothers didn't know how to do that, which was pretty shitty of them. That's what I would say. So anyway, all right. So color in the crowd continues. So the main color in the aura is red, and red comes from the reproductive organs, and it really is the main thing, main chakra in your body. So if you're frigid or if you're horny, that red just shoots out of your aura like a flamethrower. So, and I did see in the introductions earlier that, some of you look like your house is on fire. Looks like it's burning down, Mark. And the other night I was doing a show, and there was a guy, and he was trying to harass me. It was really what he was doing. He thought I was one of those kind of psychics that are going to do that dumb thing where I can give you a spirit message or something. I don't do that. And anyway, so he was like, waving his hand and raising his hand and everything like that. And what I noticed is that his hand was all red, So it took a while for me to figure out that he might have been in a relationship with himself. So, but what I would like to do today now, just as an experiment, if you guys wouldn't mind cooperating with this, like if you're frigid, would you raise your hand? You're going to make me point you out. Okay, that's not working. That's not the right way to do that. So how about this one? So if you're horny, how about a show of hands for that? I know you're horny. I can see it. So raise your hand and get it over with, all right? God, you guys. So, okay. Well, the reason I wanted to do that, and I am going to count to 3, and I'm going to do this because I really want to do this. I'm going to count to 3, and if you're horny, I want you to raise your hand. And then what I want you to do is look around, see who else has their hand up, and then look over in the chat, get their information. You guys can hook up and we can solve the problem. I'm a problem solver. I think we need more love in this world. Don't you think we need more love in this world? Sure. I think we do. So 1, 2, 3, go. Got it? Okay. All right. Good job. You guys are on your own now. So I also see some orange out there, but I don't talk a lot about orange auras, and this is a reason being, it seems like more as soon as you even say the word orange, everybody gets all pissed off, political and aggravated. So, but what I would tell you is orange used to be a very beautiful color. That's why they put it on convicts. So it's a very beautiful color. And I just want to make orange great again. So anyway, and but my all-time favorite color is pink, because pink is your healers, your massage therapists, your doctors, your dentists. Man, they did a great job during all this COVID, didn't they? And they have these really pretty pink auras. So when I was on those dating sites, I went on Bumble, and if you slide right, you slide right. If you like them, I got carpal tunnel too. Oh God, I had to rest for a while. But so I saw this guy, and he had a very bright pink aura. And so I swiped right. I thought I hit the jackpot. And he set up a date with me. And so we went out. And that was the day that I found out that a pink aura can also mean you're a pervert. But we get along really well. I think I found my soulmate. My twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Man, it was awesome. So, well, I hope you come see me. And for you guys that would like to send a picture in for my collection, it doesn't matter if it's big or if it's little, you could just go ahead and send that over to Lindy at lindybaker.com. And I'll keep it confidential. I may have to go buy 4 terabyte. I don't know. Would that be great? I'd love to have a huge collection. That would be awesome. So you guys take care. And thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindy. Yay.
And Lindy, we would like for you to give us a little bit more of an encore, to be fair to you and to the people you actually invited for 2 o'clock. So you can please go a little bit further, because we want to give you, we were in the wrong mode, recording mode before, and I want to make sure you get a good set for yourself. So take it away, my dear. You can continue.
All right. Well, I got to pull this about the hat then, right? So a couple of years ago, I had breast cancer. And I was one of the lucky people, because instead of regular radiation, I got to have proton beam radiation. And it's great because there's no side effects to that, except I glow in the dark. Yeah. And also could see in the dark like a cat. And, last week, I had to fight the urge to jump up on the counter. I only do that when I'm nervous. Yeah. Well, the only other thing that I can tell you is that I came from this really big family in Ohio. My mother gave birth to 13 of my father's children. Yep, my dad always joked. He said it was because he couldn't figure out what was causing it. And then after like the 9th one, he was addicted, so he couldn't stop. Yeah, so, but my mom, she said it was because she was Catholic. Yeah. So I didn't want to go to Mass on Sunday because I didn't want to catch it. So thank you for asking for the encore, but to keep it clean, I think I got to end it there, or I'll tell you the rest of my my dick pic stories. So those you would absolutely love them. I could give you one of them though. I'll give you one of them from there. And that is, if you go on some of the dating sites, you can actually change the zip code up in there. And so I did that because I wanted to get a good variety, you know, I wasn't getting much yellow in that section. So I thought I went to Chinatown for a little bit. And, so all around the country, I would change that zip code. And so what I always say is don't waste your time going to Oklahoma, because those guys only send you pictures of their trucks. Yeah, and Texas wasn't really good either, because, well, one, this is a true story, in Texas it's against the law to send somebody a picture of junk unless they ask for it. You can actually get a $500 fine and go to jail for that. Would that be funny if you have a whole row in jail of $500 fine people from putting a junk on the internet? We've really grown as a nation. And they always say, everything in Texas is big. No, I did not find that. That was not nice. Finding that. So, and I'm trying to think of any other ones that I can tell you that aren't too down there, but I can't think of them. So, anyway, thanks again for having me, Anthony, and also Anna does a great show, and everybody. I do hope you come back all the time because this really is a fun show to watch. All right, bye.
Thank you, Lindy.